Puff with you.
You and Puff cool?
No, I don't really rock like
okay,
that.
damn, all right.
Elon Musk running Twitter.
Why?
What did Madonna do?
You can't be like a virgin at 63.
Right.
Do you ever see you and Ja like pictures together? When we say Instavid?
Nah, that won't happen.
Wow. What is this penis enlargement lawsuit?
My penis was enlarged since I was little.
Okay.
Big Boys 30 special edition. 50 Cent. He speaks his mind. So let's get into it right now, man. Big Boy 30 special episode. 50 Cent always has an opinion.
Big Boy in the morning.
All righty, man. It is going down. We got a friend up in here. 50 Cent.
I'm here.
Pleasure to have you in here. The first thing I said to Fifth when he came in, I said, man, you back in that gym, huh?
Yeah, training, man. Try to get myself back in shape.
Yeah, man. Is music that first love? Because some cats be like, man, I could walk away.
I need that to feel hot.
I hear you.
Like, and I like, you can't really fake that.
No.
It got to be based on the material and you having your finger on the pulse of what's going on and being able to do it. Like the guy that he's hungry. So he's writing because he's hungry because he has nothing. I remember that. I was that.
Mm-hmm.
And now while they're saying he's hungry, I'm saying, show what? I'm disciplined.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, and it is a significance in staying in a culture that's out with the old and with the new. You know, like we watch now, the guys will happen before, the hit will happen before they meet the label.
When we talk about like social media and things like that, and you being up for every fight, there's nothing not that either embarrasses you or like, okay, the penis enlargement lawsuit, I would have disappeared.
No, look, man.
I don't know what this is.
You can't disappear. See, when they do
First off, what is this penis enlargement lawsuit?
Well, it's somebody from a Medi spa that I had got a facial at the spa. I was there with the girl.
But your skin does look good. Go ahead.
I'm trying to get it together. Yeah, so I'm getting the facial because I'm waiting on her. She doing, right? And I took the picture with her, and then she puts it up when she says something about penal enhancement.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not... Bro, that's defamation.
So you just taking a picture, but you there getting a facial, but then she almost adds it to penis enlargement.
Yes.
Wow. But you didn't get your penis enlarged from her.
My penis was enlarged since I was little.
Okay. Yeah. So why is it important to go back and get like a slander or defamation of character or whatever this falls under?
It sends a message to the public not to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's cool. We can go do that until they really wish they didn't do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like they meant.
So this isn't about money. It's principle too. Like, you ain't gonna do that.
This goes far beyond a simple rap feud. It's a strategic clash loaded with hidden motives, sharp accusations, and an escalating call for accountability. 50 Cent, a hustler turned mogul who built his empire from nothing, has now zeroed in on Diddy with relentless focus. But the fight isn't about music anymore. Underneath the headlines lies a darker narrative, one tied to influence, loyalty, and secrets that were once buried but are now being dragged into the light. The tension isn't just intense, it's deeply personal.
I wish that they won in the lottery.
Damn.
And I give it to the lawyers to defend myself at points because I get the lawsuits, whether they pro me or other things that I got to deal with.
Have you ever gotten something where you was like, man, this could end me?
Nah, not really. You know what's ill is I get into these situations and a lot of it is, I look at it like it's the cost of business because it's frivolous stuff, but you still have to pay, if you want the best attorneys, you pay big money. So
we are in a genre where we are here today, gone tonight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why do you think that 50 Cent is so damn relevant?
I love
Post the first album, and you know what I'm saying? Or
I think, look, our culture loves things that are damaged. And at that point, I was probably the most damaged thing that they've seen.
Mm-hmm.
So when you come through and you say you're going to get rich or die trying, they love things that won't be able to sustain its position regardlessly. Like they get there and their own flaws of character will destroy them if you give them too much.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And that, it's interesting to watch. Like, it's like that you go, yo, the craziest things work. Like gold all in my grill. Like the Trinidad James thing, you look and you go, this is a real person. They look like the character from Martin.
Right. Right. All right, here we go. Renee, mark that one down.
No, but it is real. That's the way it looked. And we appreciated it. We liked it because it was like, yo, look at this.
Why do you think we liked you? Was it
because
the shot 9 times?
And coming in with all of that baggage. With everything that everybody was still on the street.
But then when we're finished, when we're done with that, why?
Big, the guy that got shot 9 times, album says he's going to get rich or die trying, and everybody involved is still on the street.
I hear you.
Think it's possible he died trying? That's the highest stakes you can have.
Mm-hmm. Is this so-called entertainment game? Did you come in thinking about like the hustle game as well, the dope game, that they're like, man, this is easy for me?
You know, in the beginning, but there was always things that I couldn't understand that was happening. It was like, I couldn't manage the artists. Mm. I couldn't keep all of the artists in pocket, or it'd be 5 of us here today. But
right.
You see
Like,
you
talking about like G Unit, where
they're all, and because like when you look at all of the group.
For years, whispers have shadowed Diddy. Stories of manipulation, unchecked influence, and questionable dealings that never seem to fade away. Now, with legal troubles closing in and a stunning arrest shaking the music world, those once muted murmurs are erupting into undeniable revelations. And at the forefront of this storm stands 50 Cent, fearless, unapologetic, and determined to strip away the facade, exposing everything the world was never meant to.
Producer, businessman, and the list goes on. 50 Cent has his hands in just about everything and showing no signs of slowing down. We sat down with the multi-hyphenate to discuss his upcoming return to the stage, his current projects, and what's coming in the future, including his docuseries about Diddy. Curtis James Jackson III, also known as 50 Cent. Thank you so much for talking with us today.
Thanks for having me.
So let's start with 50 Cent, because I read that the name originally was a metaphor for change, and also from a Brooklyn bank robber in the 1980s.
Yeah, well, street guy. Yeah.
Okay, and so what was that change metaphor that you were thinking about so early on?
I came with the concept of I just do things my way, and I know that the other artists that were there, there was so many talented artists a part of hip hop culture that I knew they could beat me at different things, but they couldn't beat me at being me. Mm-hmm. So the idea was to let my presentation be as much like my experience as possible. Between the music, the movies, I mean, you're the ultimate multi-hyphenate liquor, whatever you want to talk about with regard to you being a mogul and sitting really on an empire. 50 Cent, not even 50 years old yet, in a few months though. Did you expect this much so soon? Well, no, I just wanted the music to be a success initially. It's always, my goals change. I think when people are ambitious, they go into an endless tunnel, and you just got to prepare to go with them on that journey if you make a connection with them. But it's always a new goal, or always something new that pops up that it kind of consumes my interest.
The Humor and Harmony Festival is quickly approaching. G-Unit Productions just announced in Shreveport, Louisiana. Here's a guy from South Jamaica, Queens. Why do it in Shreveport? Well, tax incentive. Oh, okay. But you have said that this is not just business. Yeah. What do you mean beyond that? Well, for me, it's exciting. It creates the legacy. You know, I mean, like, these things will be here longer than I will. You know, like I'm particularly in the premium space, I like to see my people in the premium light, you know, so I want to create stories and tell them on the highest level. When did you realize, you know, Power started in 2014 just as a series? Was there a moment where you thought, this is taking off, it's become an entire universe? Season 3. What happened in season 3? They would accept the cast without me. See, ahead of that, the major platforms that we would market and promote the show on wouldn't take the cast if I wouldn't be available to be on the show with them. So as it started, season 3, it started to feel like we were taking off because they was hot enough. They were excited enough about the cast without me. And then, look, in television, you don't need a star. Television makes stars. You need talent on television programs. Are you going to keep expanding that series? Yeah, well, this was a few more. The origin story will be coming shortly. And then I have so many new projects in the works. I got like 41 shows across.
This goes far beyond a fight for power. It's a calculated mission to unearth secrets that have long been buried. 50 Cent has been carefully crafting a fearless, unfiltered documentary aimed straight at the dark corners of Diddy's empire. With Netflix now officially backing the project, the scale has exploded. What was once concealed in whispers will soon be unveiled to millions. The wall of silence is crumbling, and the truth about what's been happening behind closed doors is finally preparing to step into the light.
Would I want to stop and watch it?
Speaking of, in particular, Netflix docuseries that you've been working on, Diddy Do It.
Right.
You've been saying for years that you feel you knew Diddy's character.
Right.
Yet you said you weren't a part of that lifestyle. You weren't going to the parties. So what makes you so absolutely sure that these kinds of allegations that we've seen against him are true?
Well, I'm surprised by the allegations, as surprised as everyone else is. Like, I didn't make the allegations. I didn't tell people to say these things. It comes out, I see it in the news like everyone else. But I did feel uncomfortable with the way he would present the idea of going to these projects.
To come party with me.
Yeah. And then that swayed me away from it. Just that alone.
So you didn't realize
as much stuff has come. Like, when I seen today, it was allegations of 3 men that said he drugged them, and it's a long time, to be honest with you. Like, when people don't remember being violated for 20 years, it makes me feel a little hard.
What are your thoughts on the allegations against Jay-Z? That
was interesting. When I was saying things, not knowing exactly what I was saying, but I was going with, where's Jay at? He's mad quiet. Like while the Puffy thing was going on. But it's obvious now that his team was being made aware that he was in those allegations also. So, I hope it works out, because with his family, the things that go on internally, those accusations are crazy.
Let's go back to the music. Residency in Vegas the week of New Year's, in the club. What can people expect?
Excitement for me, from my perspective, because I get a chance to do things production-wise that I wouldn't be able to do on a traditional tour. Like, I can build things that I can't tear down and build again and tear down and build again to make excitement in the room.
You have so many songs to choose from. How do you select which ones are going to go into the residency?
That's difficult. That part, I got to go through, because some things I get comfortable performing them, but people are listening to the other records because in the sequence on the album, it's not that way. And I have to adjust that myself. Like, even the new record that just came out, I'm going to put that into the residency. So,
do you have a favorite song?
No, it's not a favorite. Sometimes the things that are oddly successful.
Your last tour that you did was called The Final Lap, but it really wasn't The Final Lap, was it?
I may do a stadium tour.
Okay. May?
Yeah.
Or is it already in the works?
Well, it's in the works. They start putting together territories. They want it to come back. But I won't do the same type of arenas I did last time. If it's not the stadium, then I'll just go home.
Do you enjoy the live crowd or the music aspect of it, or do you prefer, being in the studio acting?
I really enjoyed the tour this time. This last tour was cool, and it's because I didn't have the pressure of releasing the album before it, so I wasn't doing so much new material that I had to concentrate on that while doing the show. Like, it was like, I know everything, all of the words, I'm ready. Let's go. Let me just figure out.
The timing couldn't be more explosive. Diddy's recent arrest has blown the lid off years of buried accusations, thrusting long-whispered stories into the harsh glare of the spotlight. Now, former insiders, bodyguards, friends, collaborators, and associates are emerging from the shadows. Many had tried to speak out before, only to be ignored, discredited, or silenced entirely. But this moment is different. With 50 Cent's massive platform amplifying their voices, their accounts, raw, detailed, and unsettling, are finally cutting through. Together, they're shaping a far larger narrative, and this time, the world is locked in and listening.
Jay-Z fighting back against a rape accusation. His attorney filing a letter to the judge to dismiss the rape lawsuit against his client, citing an NBC News exclusive that found inconsistencies with the accuser's story.
You should always advocate for yourself.
It comes after our interview with a 38-year-old mother from Alabama who accuses Sean Diddy Combs and Sean Jay-Z Carter of raping her when she was 13 years old. She asked us not to reveal her identity.
What made you want to come forward? Because think that I've been quiet long enough.
She says that she went to the MTV Video Music Awards in 2000. The woman says she spoke to Combs' limo driver, who offered her a ride to an after party. She says at the party, she spoke to musician Benji Madden and his brother.
I'm talking to Benji Madden about his tattoo. It's the Last Supper.
In a statement to NBC News, a representative for the Maddens confirmed that they did not attend the 2000 VMAs and that they were on tour in the Midwest at that time. At the after party, she says she had a drink that made her feel woozy. Then she says Combs and Carter both raped her. She says she ran to a gas station where she called her father, who picked her up.
We rode home in silence. She didn't ask me what happened.
In an interview with NBC News, her father said he could not verify the claims. I feel like I would remember that, and I don't, he said. When we asked the woman about the contradictions in a phone interview on Friday, she said she stands by her statements. I have made some mistakes, she said, in remembering what happened 24 years ago. Honestly, what is the clearest is what happened to me. In a statement to NBC News, Sean Carter said, this incident didn't happen. True justice is coming. We fight from victory, not for victory. A representative for Combs called the suit a shameless money grab.
Is any part of you scared coming out against such powerful people?
I'm scared of what could happen, but I'm more afraid of letting it eat me alive.
It takes tremendous bravery to shatter the silence, especially for those who once operated within Diddy's tightly guarded circle, where loyalty was enforced and speaking out carried heavy consequences. For years, fear kept the truth locked away. But now those barriers are breaking. With more voices stepping forward, the long-enforced code of silence is finally being dismantled. 50 Cent's upcoming documentary won't just recount these events. It will showcase raw, unfiltered testimonies from former employees, security teams, and insiders who witnessed everything firsthand. Combined with expert analysis and in-depth investigation, the series is poised to leave a lasting mark. And in a move with real weight, proceeds from the project will go towards supporting those who suffered, transforming painful revelations into meaningful change.
Judge has denied another one of rapper Sean Diddy Combs' requests to be released on bail. I remember he's behind bars at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn waiting for his trial to get started next year in May. He's been detained for 2 months on charges of sex trafficking and racketeering, which he's pled not guilty to. Chloe Malas is following this for us. We were waiting for this decision. We got it in now. What do we know?
All right. Well, it's 5 pages, and the takeaway here is that the judge is saying that no condition or combination of conditions will reasonably assure the safety of the community. And that was what New York prosecutors were saying. I was in court twice last week, and I listened to these prosecutors say that he was a danger to the community. And they showed that video, that surveillance video of him from 2016, brutally beating his then girlfriend, Cassie Ventura, saying that he has a propensity to violence. And that alone is a reason why we cannot agree to the proposed bail package. Now, his team had offered $50 million, a home of his in Miami as collateral, and they said that he would live in an apartment on Manhattan's Upper East Side, monitored by 24-hour security, that he would only talk to his attorneys, that he would only have, certain family members on a pre-approved list, and that, he would actually be under stricter conditions than he is at the jail in Brooklyn. But clearly, this is the third time.
Yeah.
This judge not buying it.
What was Diddy like in court? You were there twice last week. What was his demeanor like?
I mean, he was smiling on Friday, turned around and looked at his children. All of his children were there except for his infant child. His mother was there. He looked a little thinner. Mm-hmm. He looked a little worse for wear. But he has seemed upbeat and positive. And a few days earlier on Wednesday, so a week ago today, his legal team had a win, because his team was able to say that New York prosecutors wrongly obtained 16 pages of notes from his jail cell during a routine sweep, that it had his defense strategy, it had witnesses that they planned to call at the criminal trial in May, and the judge agreed that those should have been protected under attorney-client privilege. So there was a feeling today among reporter friends of mine and people in the building here that, maybe there's a chance that the judge, given he's taking several days to think about this, he asked for both sides to write a letter, that he might
Stepping back to see the larger picture, the allegations tied to Diddy point to a troubling pattern spanning years, ranging from murky business moves to serious claims of misconduct. The real shift came when his former partner, Cassie Ventura, launched a high-profile lawsuit that reignited public scrutiny and opened the floodgates for others to come forward. Diddy's swift, behind-closed-doors settlement with Cassie only intensified speculation, with many interpreting it less as resolution and more as a quiet admission. But that moment wasn't the conclusion. It became the spark that ignited a far deeper unraveling of a story that had been hiding in plain sight all along.
Be a voice for yourself. You should never let what somebody else did run your life.
A 38-year-old mother from Alabama who has filed a lawsuit accusing Sean Diddy Combs and Jay-Z of raping her when she was 13 years old is speaking out to NBC News for the first time. She asked us not to reveal her identity.
What made you want to come forward and talk today?
Because I think that I've been quiet long enough about what I've been through, and it's been hard enough to be quiet. But it's a chapter of my life that I'd like to close.
An NBC News review of her account found inconsistencies with her allegations. She says that she went to the MTV Video Music Awards in 2000 to catch a glimpse of her favorite celebrities.
You weren't scared to be all alone?
No, with having autism is like feeling like you live your life in a shatterproof juggle ball. The world's on fire. The fire is inside the ball with you, but there's no way for you to get out.
In addition to having autism, the woman says she suffered a head injury. The night of the 2000s VMAs, she says a friend drove her from Rochester, New York to Manhattan, a more than 5-hour drive. Her attorney provided NBC News with the name of the friend who has since died. The woman says she spoke to Combs' limo driver who offered her a ride to an after party.
I stumbled upon Diddy's driver who told me that I was exactly what Diddy was looking for.
What did you think when he said that to you?
I thought it meant that I was just pretty.
She went to a White House, she says, where she spoke to musicians Benji Madden and his brother.
I'm talking to Benji Madden about his tattoo because, I have about his tattoo.